What's going on, guys? Auzio here and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we have got another tier list video, and it is going to be the midfielders tier list up next. And you guys clearly can see that we have no longer got 5 tiers. We have now got 4 tiers. We've done the exact same thing we did with the attackers tier list, which is completely removed the B tier because we only put like 4 or even 5 players anyway into the B tier. So completely removing it, it allows us to have more space in the higher tiers. So yeah, for now on, in the midfielders tier list, we will only have 4 tiers. Now, before we get into it, I want to say one thing and one thing only. This is obviously my personal tier. This is what I personally believe players should be going in their tiers. And it's perfectly fine to disagree with me. So if you feel like maybe one player or even 2 players should have gone one higher or even one lower, just let me know in the comment section. But yeah, let's get into it, starting off with a team of the year KDB. The 5-star weak for the 4-star skill moves, an insane shooting ability. You guys know, if you watch just FUTCHAM highlights or even the streams, you guys know how good this KDB card really is. He's got my RTG account, and I don't think he's going to leave my team for a very, very long time. But yeah, KDB, for me, he's the best centre in the entire game. 100% he's going to go into the S tier. Gundo, the Moments card. This card was crazy overpriced. Like, an insane amount of coins for this card. I think it was like 500 to like 600,000 coins. I don't know what EA was thinking when they priced this card at that, but hey, it is what it is. This Gundo card was still very good. His dribbling ability was outrageously good. He was a very, very nice all-rounded card as well. And he has got the 4-star skill moves with a 4-star weak foot to his game as well. I definitely would say Gundo is an A+. No shot he's an S tier, but A+ comfortably. I just still can't believe they actually priced this card at that price. Like, it was mind-blowing when I actually saw it. Emre Can, when it comes down to like pulling in tackles and using his strength, is really, really solid. The things I don't like about the card though is the acceleration. He's not a player that can really get out to someone, and he's just too slow to get out to someone, let's say. And the dribbling ability on this card as well really isn't all that high. I'm thinking A tier, but with that acceleration, I don't feel like I can put him into the A tier. I feel like he's going to be a comfortable B+ card. I also feel like that dribbling ability just isn't good enough. Like, the agility, he feels a little bit slow on the ball. Capu doesn't feel bad on the ball, but he doesn't feel good on the ball either. Capu can also put in a very, very solid tackle. His physicals aren't bad at all either. His passing ability is really nice. He can go forward and can take a long shot, but it's not like a consistent long shot, let's say. It's not like a Kevin De Bruyne kind of long shot. And he can get out to players quite quickly. Nothing outrageous, I would say, though. I definitely would say Capu is in an A tier. I think on the last midfielders tier list, we put Capu into the A+, but I definitely feel like, especially with some of the cards that's been added into the tier list now, I don't think Capu's going to go onto that A+. So yeah, Capu, A tier. Fellaini, 6'4", is very nice because you know he can win literally every header while also having that amazing interception reach to his game in the midfield. So yeah, Fellaini, with him being that tall, is always going to be nice. The dribbling ability for 6'4" isn't bad at all. He doesn't feel amazing on a ball, but he doesn't feel bad on a ball either. He can go forward and take a shot as well. He isn't a slow player. His physicals aren't outstanding, and his long passing for a midfielder this late into FIFA isn't really good enough, I would say. So yeah, Fellaini, I definitely would put him into the A tier as well. Firmino, 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak for outstanding work rates. Can do it all on the pitch. Definitely, for me, an S tier card. Kessie, they actually did this card really nicely, man. Like, I still feel like he's definitely usable this late in the FIFA. I feel like he puts in a job in that CDM position as well. He's got a great amount of pace to his game with the shadow chems that are applied on him. His physicals are really, really good as well. His dribbling ability for a 6-foot player, he doesn't feel bad on the ball. Does he feel like a Gundo? No. Does he feel like a Firmino, a KDB? No, definitely not. And his passing ability as well is actually really, really solid on this card. I definitely would say Kessie is on a level above Fellaini and Capu. So yeah, Kessie is going to go into the A+. Still can't believe the price this card goes for. He's like 70,000 coins. If he was in the Prem, or like, let's say he wasn't in the Prem, let's say he was still in the Serie A, if he was just Portuguese or like French or anything like that, this card would go for a crazy amount of coins. One thing I will say about him though is his pace, I feel like, isn't enough to go into the S tier. Like, everything else, like, not skill moves, everything else, like dribbling, defending, physicals, 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, is outstanding on the card. It's just the pace, like the acceleration, it isn't anything you know, isn't anything amazing, let's say. So yeah, that's the main reason he isn't going to go into the S tier. Still an outstanding card though, and for the price, he's an absolute bargain. So yeah, Milinkovic-Savic, A+. Renato Sanchez, he's always been one of those cards, or one of those players, sorry, that always performs better than his stats. Even his gold card, I know a lot of people enjoyed this guy's gold card. Like, his gold card was an absolute beast. His signature signings, even though the stats wasn't anything outrageous, he still is a very, very solid card as well. Renato Sanchez, I think there's no question about it. He needs to go into the S tier. We got Boateng, Moments Boateng. Very good going forward. I did enjoy, when I reviewed this card, I did enjoy Boateng going forward, man. He was a very, very solid attacker. Defensively, though, he wasn't all that. I definitely wouldn't say Boateng is on a Gundo or Milinkovic-Savic kind of level. So yeah, Boateng, I am going to put into the A tier. CDM, really, really nice, because the pace on this card, it isn't a joke. Him putting in tackles as well, he gets some really, really nice animations. He can push off a lot of players off the ball as well. One thing I would say I really didn't enjoy is the dribbling. That's the thing I would say. The dribbling on this card, even though you guys will probably look at the stats and you'll say, okay, Auzio, what are you on about? The dribbling stats look incredible for a player like Declan Rice. It's just in-game, when I was dribbling with this guy, it's not what I expected it to be. It felt a little bit slow time to time. It felt a little bit clunky. Their skill moves didn't come off nice as well. The skill moves came off quite slow. This Declan Rice card is an interesting one because he can even go forward and he can take a long shot. It's just, once again, with some of the cards that I know that's going to go into the S tier, I don't feel like Declan's there, man. If there was like an A+ S tier, like right here, that's what I would put him. But we're not going to do that. I am going to put Declan Rice into the A+. That might change at the end though. I might be nice and put him into the S tier. We got Ice Pereira up next. A card that is definitely fast in that midfield as long as you apply the Shadow Chem Stone to him. And a card that can put in a very, very nice tackle as well. It's just there definitely is issues to this card. Like the defensive awareness ain't all that. The physicals, aka the strength and aggression, ain't all that either. And he doesn't really give you a nice shooting ability either. I definitely wouldn't put this Pereira card on like a Poo kind of level, man, or even like a Boateng kind of level. I definitely would take a player like Boateng over this Pereira card. So yeah, Pereira is going to go into the B+. Kondogbia. Kondogbia gives you a really, really nice long shot ability. That's something I did enjoy about this card. And keep in mind, this is a showdown that didn't actually get upgraded. If you got upgraded, it actually would have been probably an impressive upgrade as well. So yeah, pace on this card, really solid. Physicals is insanely good. And it can put in a crazy good tackle as well. Would I say this Kondogbia card is on the level of like a Declan Rice though, or even like a Milinkovic-Savic, let's say? I wouldn't, but I definitely would say Kondogbia goes into the A tier. Lewis Miller's like, he's a nice CDM. He can put in a tackle. He's got great pace to his game as well. Dribbling though, for the height, he is like a 5'9" player with his kind of dribbling. It's kind of disappointing, let's say. And he is a player that doesn't really have anything amazing when it comes down to a passing ability either. Yeah, I wouldn't say this Miller card deserves to go on a Kondogbia kind of level. Yeah, Miller, you are going to go into the B+. Very nice all-rounded card. A card that offers you a lot, you know. A card that can go forward. He can pass pretty well as well. He feels nice on the ball. He just isn't really anything outstanding, you know. He isn't like a Gundo card. He isn't like a Milinkovic-Savic kind of card. So yeah, Wijnaldum, I would say, is a comfortable A tier card. Oh yeah, I wouldn't put him into like the B+. I definitely would say Wijnaldum's A tier. The thing about this Vidal card, right? Stats-wise, you look at the stats and you're thinking to yourself, okay, that is 100% an S tier card because he can literally do it all. He's got a 4-star weak foot to his game. He's got great pace, good shooting, good dribbling, good physicals, everything. He's literally got everything on the actual card. Now, in-game, I don't feel like he performs like his stats says. I really don't. And for me, I don't believe this Vidal card is on that S tier kind of level. But I definitely would say he's an A+. Etibo, oh. I'm telling you guys, if Etibo was something different, like the nationality, once again, if he was Portuguese or French, Etibo would be used so much more. But it's just the fact that he's Nigerian and also plays for Watford. The links in FIFA 22, they aren't all that. So yeah, Etibo, insanely good card, amazing passing ability, got great pace to his game, can put in one hell of a tackle, and his physicals are not a joke either. I definitely would say Etibo yeah, he deserves to go into the A+, man. So we got Winter Wildcard Pogba next, a card that's got 5-star skill moves and a card that offers you a lot on that pitch. He's a player that has like an amazing dribbling ability, obviously with the 5-star skill moves, a card that can put in a crazy good tackle because of the reach he has to his game as well. He's got really good amount of strength, and he can go forward and he can take a shot as well. The only thing I would say though is the acceleration isn't as high as you probably want it to be, let's say. Other than that though, he's an amazing card. I think a good comparison here probably would be Milinkovic-Savic because of how all-rounded he is as well, and I definitely would say I'll take Pogba over that Milinkovic-Savic card. So yeah, Pogba is going to go into the S tier. Fred's got a good amount of pace, and I think he's got like the short and lean body type as well, and I know dribbling wise he isn't a joke. He does feel nice on the ball. He's got 4-star skill moves, which is really nice to work with as well. Great tackling ability. Physicals, I mean, he's got high aggression, which is really good. It's just that strength is absolutely terrible, and I don't believe I can put this Fred card on a Tebow kind of level. I definitely would take a Tebow over Fred. So yeah, Fred is going to go into the A tier. Claude Maurice is a player that you give a shower chems onto him and he's going to have 99 acceleration and 99 sprint speed. So if you want a player to get out to someone extremely quick, this is your man right here. He also has got a decent long shot ability as well. One thing I can definitely say though is his passing ability. His passing ability is nothing really special in that midfield. He is a player that can definitely screw up a lot of passes. His physicals aren't all that either. I definitely would say Claude Maurice is not on that A tier level, and I am going to put him into the B+. Ndidi, this card is something different, man. He's got a lean body type. His dribbling is actually really nice in that CDM position. His pace, crazy good. Defending, insanely good. Physicals, really good as well, and his passing ability is not a joke. I definitely wouldn't say he's an S tier card, but he has to go into the A+, man. If you guys haven't tried him out as well, like, he's a cheap card. He's like 30 to 40,000 coins. If you haven't tried him out, go pick him up, try him out for a few games, and trust me, you will not be disappointed. Our, we all know going forward is amazing. Like, he offers you so much going forward. A shooting ability, pace is nice as well, great dribbling ability. Defensively though is the main reason he isn't going to go into the S tier. I feel like defensively he just isn't all that. I want a player that can put in really solid tackles, and Our, he doesn't do that consistently. So yeah, Our, I would say drops into the A+. I think we actually put him into the A+ last time as well. We got another winter wildcard next, and it's Tarap this time. Now Tarap has got a 5-star skill moves, which is really nice to have in that midfield, right? He's got a great dribbling ability as well. He can put in very good tackles, and he has got that high aggression to his game, which is something I do enjoy in that midfield. Now I feel like majority of people don't use him as like a CDM. They use him more as like a centre mid because of him having 5-star skill moves, and the fact that he hasn't got a great shooting ability is a bit meh, you know, and the fact that he's long passing as well ain't anything special, let's say, is kind of a little bit annoying to work with in that midfield this late in the FIFA. I definitely wouldn't say Tarap goes onto the A tier level with some of the cards I'm seeing up there, but I would say he's a comfortable A tier card. Kovacic is just like, he's more of a centre mid than he is a CDM, definitely, because his dribbling ability is really nice on this card. One thing I will say though, as a centre mid, I kind of want the centre mid to have a shooting ability, you know, go forward, can go for a long shot, can shoot inside the box as well. That is something I definitely do enjoy. And Kovacic shooting wise, yeah, he doesn't really offer you a lot. He's on his physicals, his aggression is nice, and also his strength isn't that great. So yeah, Kovacic is another player I would say is a comfortable A tier card. I wouldn't put him on some of the players that I'm seeing in that A+ level. Team N'Golo Kante, not much to say about him. Get him straight into the S tier. The best CDM in the entire game. There's no question about it. Get him in there, man. Nkunku. I've actually heard rumors of him winning the latest player of the month for the Bundesliga. That card will be stupidly good. I love this card. This headliner card, you don't sleep on this card. I can tell you that right now, man. Like, he's so good going forward. If we're looking at attacking centre mids, he's way better than Our. Way better than Our. Like, the way this Nkunku just feels on the ball, I don't know, man. He's something special, let's say. Defensively, he can put in a very good tackle, but I would say his physicals, they aren't all that. But as an attacking centre mid, man, I feel like Nkunku needs to go into the S tier. This is what I mean, man. I love him this year. I feel like as soon as he gets that player of the month card, it's a card that we need to complete, no matter what the price actually is. So yeah, Nkunku, S tier for me. Keita's like a similar thing to Kovacic, isn't he? Like, the aggression is nice on the card, but the strength ain't all that. He's not a player that can give you an amazing attacking ability either. He just feels really, really nice on the ball. Yeah, I would say Keita on the same level as Kovacic. We got headliner Savinir next. Now, Savinir is a very nice all-rounded card as well. I do respect the fact that he can go forward and he can actually give me a long shot ability. It isn't obviously a long shot ability like Declan Rice or even a player like Vidal. It isn't that good, but it's still decent, let's say. It still can go in time to time. He can put in a very good tackle as well. I know his defensive awareness ain't anything special, but it's still pretty decent. He's kind of like a Keita and Kovacic when it comes down to the physicals, though, where the strength ain't all that, but the aggression, sorry, is really, really good on this card as well. I don't mind this Savinir card at all, man. Like, he feels good on the ball. He's got a great passing ability, but the thing is, I'm looking at the standards we have in the A+ tier, and I don't think Savinir is up there. I really don't see it. Savinir is going to go into the A tier for me. Uribe? Is that how you say it? I think that's how you say it. Very nice CDM. Very nice centre mid as well. I would like him to have a little bit better dribbling. I feel like it's the dribbling that does let him down. He's not really a player that feels nice on the ball, let's say. He's got a great tackling ability, though, and he has got a good amount of pace to his game. Yeah, I feel like Uribe is a comfortable A-tier card. Barella, I know a lot of people do like Barella this year. I don't mind him. The one thing I would say, though, I don't really see Barella as like a CDM. I see him as more like a centre mid, and the way I like to use my centre mids is I want them to go forward time to time, and I want them to take a shot. It's because it's going to be very unexpected for my opponent, let's say. And the problem with Barella is the fact that he hasn't got that shooting ability. You can't do that. You can't just go forward and take a long shot with him, because most likely it will end up in row Z, let's say. So yeah, that's the thing that I feel like holds this Barella card back. But I definitely would say, with how he is defensively, putting in tackles with the pace as well, nice passing ability, unreal dribbling ability. Yeah, I would definitely say A+ is a comfortable tier for him, let's say. Future Stars Bellingham, disgusting card. They did so well with this Bellingham card. So well. He is amazing all-rounded. Unreal shooting, disgustingly good on the ball as well. Insane tackling ability. Yeah, Bellingham, you need to go into the S tier. Valverde, fire card, a card that I've been using for a long time and a card that I've loved every single second of, man. He feels so good on the ball. That's the thing about this Valverde. He feels so nice on the ball. The pace is outrageous, straight up outrageous on Valverde. He puts in insane tackles as well. He's got nice physicals. He can pass the ball. Yeah, he can't really go forward and take a nice shot, but I'm telling you guys, man, this Valverde card, he has really good stats, but he performs better than what his stats actually says. That's how good he is. If you, as I said, if you guys haven't tried out Valverde, try him out. You 100% will not be disappointed. For me, he's an S tier card. Lucas Paqueta, 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot. Used him last week in champs. Loved him. He was scoring long shots after long shots after long shots. He was putting in insane tackles as well. I was actually really impressed with how quick this card can get out to players. It feels so fast. I don't know why, it feels way faster than a Moments card. I understand, yeah, they did give him a decent upgrade, but it wasn't anything crazy. We're not talking about like a +8, +9 to the pace. No, we're talking about like, I think it was like a +3, maybe +2, somewhere around there to the pace, and it feels just so much better than the Moments card with the pace. But yeah, Lucas Paqueta, S tier. You guys also know how I feel about Fofana. CDM, insane. Straight up insane. One of the best CDMs in this game. He feels nice on the ball. He can put in crazy good tackles. And he's just so good all-rounded as well. So yeah, S tier for Fofana. Rule Breakers Rippart. Now, Rippart's got good work rates. He's got high work rates, which is obviously really nice to have in that centre position. He can put in a very good tackle as well. And he has got a good amount of pace to his game as long as you apply the Shadow Chems on him. It's just Rippart's dribbling ability, passing ability as well, and even physicals really aren't that great. I definitely can't put Rippart on some of the players I see in this A tier. No chance. So yeah, with Rippart, you are going to go into the B+. Andre is like a CDM, really isn't that bad, because the pace is nice. The transition speed on this card as well is really nice. You really can't use him as like a centre mid though, because of the dribbling ability. With how tall he is, his dribbling ability just isn't good enough. And I would definitely say I'll take Kondogbia in that CDM position over Andre. I'll definitely take Fred over Andre as well in that CDM position. So yeah, Andre is going to go into the B+ with Ripart. Team of the year, Jorginho. He's got medium work rates, which is not my favorite. I must admit, I do prefer something like a high medium or even a medium high. That's something I do prefer. But medium with the ability he has isn't bad at all, man. He gives you everything on that pitch you really want, let's say. So yeah, Jorginho is going to go into the S tier. Another absolute beast of a player is Goretzka. Goretzka's crazy. Like, I'm telling you guys, I told you guys this before with his inform. If EA go ahead and give Goretzka any promo card, it's game over. He will be one of the best centre mids in this game because he can literally do everything. He can go forward, he can take a shot. His transition speed is unreal. He's got great pace to his game as well. The dribbling ability is nice, the defending, everything. Just everything in general with this Goretzka card is so good. So yeah, definitely an S tier card for me. So was so underrated. So underrated, man. Like, he was, I think it was like 70, 80k, something around there, and people pushed him to a side because the club he plays for obviously is not outstanding for links, right? And I think we can all agree on that. It really isn't. But I'm telling you guys, man, you don't get so much better in that CDM position. He is disgusting. The passing is amazing. The physicals are solid. The defending is solid. The pace is solid. The dribbling ability, it isn't a joke, man. For me, so I say still is in that S tier as well. Amazing card as well. Perfect in that CDM position. Plays really well in that centre mid position as well. I definitely would say Chamani goes into an S tier. Another card that offers you so much on that pitch as well. Guendouzi. Another S tier. Some people did complain about Guendouzi going into the S tier in the previous midfielders tier list. As I said, this is obviously my tier. This is where I personally should be going in their tiers, and I love Guendouzi this year, man. I think he's so good. They did this card so nicely, so nicely, and I don't think I can put him in that A+. With what he's done for my club as well, with how many good tackles, he's been one of the reasons I go undefeated on so many weekends. One of the reasons, because the amount of tackles he puts in is amazing for me. So yeah, Guendouzi definitely goes S tier for me. 5-star skill moves on Elmas is solid. He's got a 4-star weak foot as well, which is always going to be nice to work with as well. Dribbling ability on Elmas, incredible. He's got great defending, great pace, good passing. I mean, I definitely would take him over the players in the A tier, I'll tell you that right now. Like, his dribbling ability with the 5-star skill moves is beautiful to work with. Yeah, Elmas, I definitely would say A+. One thing I will say about Alan, though, is I would have enjoyed if he gave me a long shot ability, because he's obviously more of a centre mid than he is like a CDM, right? He's got great work rates to play in that centre mid position as well. I would have just enjoyed him with a long shot ability, but he has got a good shooting ability inside the box. And the fact that he's got a 5-star weak foot as well, you know you can shoot on either side. Defending, though, like, transition speed on Alan, it is not a joke. Getting out to players with Alan, it is not a joke either. I definitely would say Alan is an S tier card, man. Pedri. It's hard to say Pedri's not an S tier card as well. How many S tier cards are we going to put up there? Pedri, like, going forward is outstanding. Genuinely outstanding. The 5-star skill wins on him, it feels so nice, man. Defensively, I definitely would say, like, he puts in a solid tackle, but, like, physical-wise, it could definitely be better. But Pedri, I'll take him as an attacking centre mid over Auer easily. I'll take him over Gundo. I'll take him over anyone else we could use an attacking centre mid. Oh, yeah, Elmas. I'll take him over Elmas as well. Yeah, Pedri goes into the S tier. We got Rule Breakers Parejo next. Parejo it's still a decent card. He ain't anything special, I'd say that, man. Like, he can still go forward, he can take a shot. He doesn't feel terrible on the ball, but he doesn't feel good on the ball either. He's got a really nice amount of pace to his game. I definitely would say the physicals on this card is a bit, like the strength especially ain't that great. And him putting in tackles, it ain't that great either. Would I say Capu's better than him? Yes. Would I say Fellaini's better than him? Yes. Would I say Kondogbia is better than him? Yes, I would. So yeah, Parejo, you are going to go into the B+. Chalobah is a card I still really do enjoy using. Like, The thing about Chalobah as a CDM, he just feels incredible on the ball, man. He's such a nice player to dribble with in that CDM position. It's not like he feels clunky. It's not like you're going to get stuck in a certain area. No, you can get out of any situation, let's say, with his left stick dribbling. He also is a card that puts in crazy good tackles as well, and a card that is really fast as well. Yeah, Chalobah, I definitely would say A+. I wouldn't push him into the S tier. I would take definitely the S tier cards over him, but Chalobah, I would say a comfortable A+. Such a nice all-rounder player, man. Even giving you a shooting ability as well. Unreal tackling ability. The reach he has in that midfield as well. He grabs every interception, grabs every tackle possible. Yeah, Gravenberch, 100% an S tier card for me. Modric dribbling-wise, amazing. Straight up amazing. Physicals, and shooting as well, I would have preferred better shooting on Modric. I feel like, once again, as an attacking centre mid, I kind of wanted better shooting. Like, you look at the attacking centre mid here, like Lucas Paqueta, you guys know his shooting ability is dirty. And Kunku as well, nice shooting ability, not as good as a Lucas Paqueta or Firmino, but still a good shooting ability. And even Renato Sanchez can go forward and take a shot as well. Modric, he can do it, but you just know it's not going to be anything outstanding, you know. He's not going to be a really powerful shot, let's say. So yeah, Modric, winter wildcard, with how his shooting is and how his physical is, I don't think deserves to go into an S tier, but I definitely would say he's an A+ tier. We got Future Stars Gallagher next, a player that you actually had to complete like objectives and SBC so you can get tokens, so you can actually go ahead and get this card right here. He's a very nice all-rounded player, a card that gives you a good shooting ability, a player that I would have liked to maybe have 4-star skill moves though. Like, the 4-star skill moves, I would have said pushed him a little level above, let's say. The fact that he's got 3-star as like an attacking centre mid is a little bit disappointing. But yeah, he's a very nice all-rounded card. I wouldn't say he's an S tier, but I would say he's a comfortable A+. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes is, once again, nice all-rounded. He's better going, I think we can all agree, he's better going forward than he is defensively though. Like, shooting-wise on Bruno Fernandes is incredible. He feels nice on a ball with that unique body type he has got as well. He's got a good amount of pace with a Shadow Chem style applied, and he can put in a very good tackle. The physicals on Bruno Fernandes, though, they do hurt him a little bit, don't they? Like, he's not the strongest of players. He does get pushed off the ball a lot of the times. Would I say he's on an S tier kind of level? This is a close one as well, man. This is a close one. I think the last time we put him S tier, I believe last time we put him S tier, but I think now, with like the foot birthdays going in there, I think Bruno Fernandes does drop into the A+. I don't think he deserves to go there anymore. Cacaret, is that how you say it? I think that's how you say it. Very good CDM. Wouldn't suggest playing this card in a centre-mid position because he doesn't give you like a shooting ability at all. He can't take a long shot and he can't shoot inside the box. But if you're playing this card CDM, he is very nice. Really good dribbling ability, nice amount of pace as well, great tackling ability. His physicals aren't all that when it comes down to the stats, but if you actually play with this card in game, you would know that the aggression feels way higher. I got this card on my main account and I got him untradeable, and I'm telling you guys right now, he doesn't have the aggression it says on the card. It feels way better in game. I definitely would say Cacaret goes into an A+. Zakaria Headliner. For me, he's one of the best CDMs in this entire game. And you're probably questioning, hold on a second. This guy's got great tackling, great physicals, great pace. Okay. But then the dribbling ability, aka stats, doesn't look that good. I'm telling you guys right now, dribbling-wise, he feels so much better than what the stats actually says. He's so much better in-game. He feels really smooth on the ball. Nothing obviously comparable to like a Lucas Paqueta, let's say, when it comes down to the dribbling, or even like a KDB or a Bellingham kind of dribbling. Okay, let's not go that far, but the dribbling is way better than what it says on the actual card. He puts in crazy good tackles as well, man. Like, Zakaria, for me, he needs to go up there. As I said, I think he's definitely one of the best CDMs in this entire game. I always struggle getting past him when I'm matching up against him, man. He's always a player that's just there to put in tackles after tackles after tackles. Adams is a nice CDM as well. But once again, another card that I wouldn't use in a centre mid because he can't go forward and take a shot. He feels pretty good on the ball. Nothing outstanding, I would say. Can put in a good tackle, pretty good physicals as well. And he has got a really nice amount of pace. I wouldn't say like Adams is on a Cacaret kind of level. I wouldn't say he's on a Chalobah kind of level, but I would say he's like a comfortable A tier card. Sprint speed on Kimmich is the holdback from him, man. Like, he can go forward, he can take a really nice long shot, he can put in really good tackles, he feels nice on the ball as well. It's literally just the sprint speed. Increase that sprint speed, EA, in a future promo, we're good to go. We'll put him A+, we'll put him S tier, but with how the sprint speed is, I think he definitely needs to go into the A tier. He's a hard one to judge, really. You had to play a lot of games for this card as well. I think he was like 20 plus games of squad battles to get this Mateusz Nunes card. It was a joke of an objective, but he was a very, very nice card. I'm looking at the S tier and I'm just saying to myself, I can't put him S tier, right? Like, some of the cards I see into the S tier, I don't think Mateusz Nunes is on that kind of level, but I definitely would say A+. He's a card that, if there was an in-between, I would probably put him there. He is really, really good all-rounded, but yeah, there isn't, so we are going to put him into the A+. Llorente, I'm pretty sure, gets a +2 upgrade because they obviously beat United yesterday. I'm not going to speak about that. We move on, all right? Llorente, insanely good card. We all know how good, like, this guy's gold card was at the start of the year. It was a joke how good he is. So you guys, if you haven't used him, you can imagine how good this card would actually be as well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he gets a +2 upgrade, but I would say right now this 88 card is S tier as well. I cannot imagine if Atletico Madrid go far, I cannot imagine how good this card is going to be. I'm seeing Tolisso way more, man. Way, way more. After the upgrade, all of a sudden, people slid him straight into their team. This Tolisso card is very nice. He reminds me of like a... Can we really say like a smaller Goretzka? I think we can, right? Because Tolisso can literally offer you everything. Pace, dribbling, shooting, defending, physicals, and passing. Literally everything on that pitch. And another card I cannot imagine gets upgraded more. Like, if Bayern do go far, this Tolisso card, he'll be something special. Right now, though, I think he's into the S tier. So he literally, you know, he can't get much better when it comes down to the tiers, but he can get much better when it comes down to the card. We got Showdown the Pool next. Something I do like about the Pool is the high acceleration he has in that centre mid position. Like, you can just select him and get out to your opponent extremely, extremely quickly. And that is something I definitely do enjoy in that midfield, man. So yeah, pace on the Pool, amazing. Tackling wise, he can put in a very, very good tackle as well. There's two things though that I would have liked on this the Pool card. One, better dribbling. His dribbling really ain't all that. And the other one, aggression. If he had high aggression, it would have been so nice, man. Like, give him like 90 aggression or 91 aggression, something around there, man. That would have been incredible on this card because I know he would have gone into tackles very, very aggressively, making sure he comes out with that ball. But because he hasn't got that height of aggression, it is a little bit annoying in that midfield. Would I say he's on that level of Cacaret? Would I say he's on the level of Gallagher in that midfield? I wouldn't, man. Would I say he's on the level of like an Elmas or even a Modric? No, I won't, because all these players that I just mentioned feel so much better on the ball than this the Pool card. So yeah, the Pool, you are going to go into the A tier. Coquelin, passing wise, amazing. The fact that he's got that 5-star weak foot as well, you can obviously pass with either foot. The pace isn't a joke on Coquelin. He can put in also a very, very good tackle, and the high aggression, as I just said with the Pool. You guys know I really do enjoy that midfield. One thing I would say though is his dribbling definitely could be better, but I definitely would say this Coquelin card, yeah, he deserves to go. He deserves to go into the A+. Kamara is more of like a CDM than he is a centre mid because he literally doesn't offer you anything like shooting wise. So you play this guy as like a holding CDM and he will put in a very, very nice job for you. He will put in very good tackles. His physicals are good as well, and he's really fast on the ball. Not on the ball, sorry, off the ball, you know, transition wise. It's just dribbling, it isn't that great. And I definitely wouldn't say Kamara's on like an Ndidi kind of level in that CDM position, a Declan Rice in that CDM position, or even a Kessie in that CDM position as well. So yeah, Kamara, I would say, goes into the A tier. Cyprian, he gets used actually a decent amount in people's weekend league team. I wasn't really expecting him to be anything special, but he is actually a nice card. Like, he's nice all-rounded. He can put in a very good tackle. He's got good pace to his game. I like how he also gives you a pretty good shooting ability. He feels all right on the ball, and the physicals are all right as well. There's nothing insane about this Cyprian card, but he is a nice card to have in your team, man. And the links as well are easy to work with. But I definitely would say Cyprian goes into an A tier. Koksu, is that how you say it? I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. The thing about this card, right, is the fact that he has got a 5-star weak foot and he's got both shooting traits. He's got the outside foot shot trait with the finesse shot trait, which we all know is really, really nice to have. He is very nice going forward. Like, the long shots, he's got it. The dribbling, he's got it to his game as well. The pace, he's got it. And the passing, he's got it. Defensively, though, he isn't all that, I would say. Koksu, where do you go, man? He's a hard one, isn't he? I don't like how he's got 3-star skill moves. That is something I would say. If he didn't have 3-star skill moves, I think I would have pushed him into the A+, honestly. 4-star, 5-star with the attacking stats he's got as well. yeah, I would have put him A+, but because of the 3-star skill moves, I think that's holding him back a little bit to be moved up in the A+, and that's the reason I am going to push him into the A tier. Very, very nice CDM. Very, very nice. And he feels incredible on the ball as well, man. Has he got... I'm pretty sure he's got 5-star skill moves. And the 5-star skill moves on this card, it isn't a joke. One thing I will say, though, he is a very, very small player. He's 5'5", but for me, he's like the N'Golo Kante from the Serie A. That small player that just runs around and gets literally everything. I definitely would say he is an A+ card. LAKEY, very good CDM. I would use him more like a CDM than a centre mid. He's got a lean body type, which is, I mean, it's good to have for obviously dribbling wise. It's just, it's not amazing like defensively because you know he's not going to get in, he's not going to put in like a lot of blocks, let's say. Usually the thicker the body, obviously the more blocks you actually get. With him having the lean body type, it's not like outstanding, but for dribbling, it's really, really good to work with. He puts in good tackles, he's got a good passing ability as well, and his pace is really, really nice in that midfield. I definitely would say, yeah, I would definitely say LAKEY, A+. We got Lauren next, an objective card, a card that you can get for free, and a card that can do a really nice job in that CDM position. He's a player that is really fast, a player that can put in one hell of a tackle. What I would say though, this late in the FIFA especially, I kind of want a player in that CDM position that can actually pass a ball. Like, his passing isn't bad, but it isn't anything great either. It isn't like a Declan Rice, a Kessie. It isn't like a NDD kind of passing ability, right? Where they can literally just pass to the left side and the right side perfectly. With Lauren, you really need to like keep it simple, let's say. And I also would have liked higher aggression as well. I've said that so many times in this video, but high aggression in that midfield is such a nice thing to have. It's so nice to work with, let's say. So yeah, I would have liked higher aggression Lauren and a better passing ability. I wouldn't say he drops into the B+, but I would say he's an A tier kind of card. De Jong. De Jong is a card that definitely has been pushed to a side now. Like, we see all these S tier cards get used way, way more than De Jong. And I feel like the reason for that is because the fact that he's got a 3-star weak foot, the fact that he's more of like a centre mid than he is a CDM, and he can't even shoot a ball. He's a player that hasn't even got great physicals either. I think now, especially with the cards we have this late, I think De Jong needs to drop into the A+, especially like 3-star weak foot, terrible shooting ability, and not great physicals. Other than that, though, he's got amazing dribbling ability, great pace, good defending, and great passing to his game. It's just, yeah, I don't think he deserves to go into the S tier anymore. So yeah, De Jong, he's going to go into the A+. Unreal CDM. Unreal. I think he's got like 99 strength on his base card, like just straight up, without a chem style or anything, just 99 strength. He's a really tall player as well. Puts in a crazy good tackles, and he is a fast player as well. Sprint speed isn't what I want it to be in that CDM position, but it's still very, very good to work with. His dribbling ability is poor though, and his passing ability ain't anything incredible, let's say. So yeah, Sangara, I definitely would put him into an A tier. Tonali isn't, you know, an outstanding card anymore. I did enjoy this card when he came out because the long shots was really nice to work with. He had good pace as well, and he had a great tackling ability. I think it's the dribbling ability that really does hold this card back though. Like, the dribbling ability just, it feels a bit meh. It just feels a little bit sluggish, let's say. So yeah, Tonali, I think now drops into the A tier. I believe we put him into the A+ last time. Very good card going forward. 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves is very nice to work with. The thing is though, defensively, yeah, he can put in a tackle. He's a 6'2" player as well, so he's got a good tackling reach. It's just that defensive awareness and the physicals as well is so bad on this card. I don't think we can put Draxler on that A+. I don't think we can. I think this card though definitely deserves to go into an A tier. Ndombele, foot birthday card. This Ndombele card is nice going forward, man. Like, dribbling wise, you're not going to get much better. Let's just put it that way, man. Defensively, though, like, this is another player. If he had really high aggression, he would be so nice, man. But yeah, pace, dribbling, good. Shooting ability, he even gives you a nice shooting ability, which I definitely do respect. The passing ability is solid. It's just, I don't think this card deserves to go into an S tier. I don't. It's like, it's just the physicals. If he had high strength or high aggression, that's when I think, oh, okay, now we're talking maybe an S tier. It's just, with him having the physicals he has, I don't think he deserves to go into an S tier. So yeah, then Ndombele, I'll move him into the A+. We got ones to watch Delaney next, the card that you definitely play in that CDM position and that CDM position only. You do not play this card in a centre-mid position with the low high work rates he has to his game. You just don't do it. You play him as CDM, you play him as a holding CDM, and trust me, you'll be good to go, man. He's got a great amount of pace to his game with the Shadow Chem style. His aggression is really good as well, and it can put in one hell of a tackle. The reason, though, I am not going to put him into the A+, is because of his dribbling. The dribbling holds him back. If you guys see some of the CDMs we have in the A+, like Mohr, we have Ndidi, we have Declan Rice, we have even Kessie. Kessie's not bad on the ball at all. Delaney, he just feels a little bit slow on the ball. It's nothing amazing. It's nothing that I'm really impressed about, let's say. And so yeah, that is the main reason he isn't going to go into the A+, but he is going to go into the A tier. Toni Kroos. 5-star skill with 5-star weak foot, we all know is amazing to have on this card, man. I would say, though, he isn't an S tier card because of his agility and because of the strength and aggression. That is the three things, I would say. The agility on this card, I did definitely feel it in the review that we did. It felt a little bit slow time to time. You could definitely tell the dribbling isn't as good as someone like Lucas Paqueta. It isn't as good as someone like Firmino either. And the strength and aggression, he's not a player that can go up to someone and just body him out the way. He isn't that kind of player, man. And it is definitely annoying to see time to time. So yeah, Toni Kroos, I would say, goes into the A+. Verratti. A lot of people enjoyed him, but I think it's time now to move down from the A+ and go into the A tier. A good comparison would be this card right here. Also being 5'5", it's like the perfect comparison, let's say. And I definitely would take Torreira over this Verratti card. It's the sprint speed on Verratti, man. It just really isn't anything great. It's very low. It's even, is it lower than Kimmich? I'm pretty sure it is, right? It's lower than Kimmich's, which is really, really bad to have. So yeah, Verratti, I think it's now time to move into the A tier. I do like Onyeka, man. I do. I think the thing that holds this card back a lot, though, is definitely the passing. The passing isn't as good as the CDMs we see in that A+, man. As I said, like, the standards we have now in this A+ tier is incredible. Genuinely incredible. To the point where I don't think we can put Onyeka there. Like, he's an amazing person that can put in crazy good tackles. He's got good physicals as well. And his pace is not a joke with the shadow. But the passing is a thing that's always going to hold him back. And it's going to not make him go into the A+ tier. But yeah, that is going to be it for the midfielders tier list. Let me just quickly make sure I'm not hiding anyone. And I'm not. It's perfectly lined up, let's say. So yeah, I'm going to quickly scan through this, just making sure I feel like I've got everyone in the right position. I feel like Declan Rice is the only one that I feel like I'm maybe disrespecting a little bit. Because if you think about it, like, he's got everything to his game, hasn't he? He's got a great shooting ability. He's got good pace as well. It's just that dribbling ability that I feel like was so off for me, man. Like, it doesn't feel as good as the stats actually says it feels, you know? And the 5-star skill moves, it definitely doesn't feel like a natural 5-star skiller. You can tell it's quite slow to have, man. So yeah, Declan Rice, I'm telling you guys right now, if there was this, like right here, that's where he would go. But as there isn't, we are going to keep him into the A+ tier. Ndombele's there, Kroos is there, Lema's there. Yeah, I think everyone in the A+ tier stays. I don't think anyone moves up into the S tier. I don't think anyone moves down from the S tier either. A tier, anyone I'm disrespecting maybe. Savigny, I know, is a very, very nice all-rounded card, man. I do like Savigny in this game. Once again, I feel like maybe if that was a thing, that right there, Savigny could move up. But yeah, I'm going to keep him into the A tier for now. Adams, Kimmich, Koksu. Koksu's another player I feel like I'm maybe doing dirty a little bit, because if you use him more as like an attacking centre mid, he is very good, especially with both shooting traits. It's just the skill moves. If he had 4-star skill moves, I definitely would say up here, man. I definitely would do it. But because he's got the 3-star, yeah, we're going to keep him down there because he's got the 3-star, man. It's just the 4-star skill moves would have been so nice on that card. And we go down to the B+, and I don't think anyone moves up from there. But yeah, that is going to be it for the midfielders tier list. We are going to do what we did last time as well. I'm going to tell you guys my top 3 centre mids and top 3 CDMs. Has it changed? I would say my centre mids have changed. KDB, for me, is still first. I'll be honest, you guys. I love that team with KDB. He stays up there. Then it will go Lucas Paqueta. And then it will go for Firmino. I think that's my top 3 centre mids. De Bruyne, Lucas Paqueta, Firmino. It's just that 5-star on Lucas Paqueta and Firmino that is so good. The CDMs, N'Golo Kante, still number 1. Definitely still up there. Best CDM in this entire game. Guy's transition speed is an absolute joke. So yeah, Kante, number 1. Second, I would still say Fofana. And third, I would say Zakaria, man. I feel like Gravenberch, centre mid over Zakaria 100%, but in that CDM position, we're talking about that CDM position strictly, I think Zakaria wins, man. This Zakaria card was an absolute joke to be a free card. If you guys missed out, I feel so sorry for you, man, because he still is incredible. I still have him in my club as well, man. It's just the links with him are a little bit hard to work around, let's say. But yeah, outstanding CDM. Top 3 CDMs, as I said, N'Golo Kante, Fofana, Zakaria. I believe that's the exact same from last time as well. And the top 3 centre mids, KDB, Lucas Paqueta, and Firmino. Once again, though, if you disagree with any of these players, you felt like maybe a player should have gone 1 higher or even 1 lower, just let me know in the comment section. But that is going to be it for the video, so I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, make sure to leave a comment. But for now, peace.